Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome. I'm Kurt, aka the Vitruvian Gamer, and we're here with, let's call it episode 2 of the first scenario of the Lost City of Z campaign. We're playing the Arrival, and it's time to do some arrivaling things because we only have 4 days left. So we need to do a bunch of things, and let's hope I'm doing the right things because time is really running out already, which is pretty nasty, honestly. So yeah, what are we going to do? Well, first of all, I needed to decide whether I will take a life or 2 determination points. I'm thinking I'm going to heal 1 because of the high track of on the morale, which is pretty cool. And then we're going to get some resources. That's also pretty neat. So I'm gonna get some fish and some wood because we got the trap now, which is perfect. Okay, and now we need to do some action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the local guide with a green worker because I'm going to use this one here, the machete, to help him. So I'm going to spend that token here and I'm going to, well, explore that village over there. I'm also planning to go further with exploring, and I am still not sure where to exactly, but I think so. Problem is my camp is right here. I need to go far away, so if I only use 2 pounds, I still need to roll the dice. That's not the biggest problem, but I have to decide where I will probably move to next time. And I think it doesn't really matter that much because I think I might just move right over there, depending on what happens later. So I'm going to go here to try and find some more things. Then I'm going to try and play safe now and use the local guide and another worker, a brown one, which I don't have yet. But if I spend this, I do, the candles. So I'm going to spend the candles. I'm going to try to make best of what I got. And so I have another worker here, and we're going to try to get some, well, something out of the box of cargo. And next step is I only have 1 worker left. I could do a bunch of things, but what he is going to try to do, and I still have to decide how I will do it, whether I'm going to spend wood or not. So I want to build a shelter, or at least try to build a shelter. I could sacrifice the goat, and if I do, I have hide that I can use, so I don't have to spend 2 wood. On the other hand, at this moment there's not that much I need wood for. I need wood for the raft, but I don't have the rope yet, so I cannot do anything with the raft. So I think I'm not going to sacrifice my goat just yet. So my worker is going to take 2 wood and going to try to build a shelter. Now, this might be very important, so I am still considering spending my last hammer and nails to get another brown worker to join me, so that succeeds for sure. But then I'm already out of hammer and nails, which I think I will. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to spend my last token on the hammer and nails card. There we go. So that's gone. That's been used. Which gives me 1 more of these and, well, gives me an automatic success. Alright, and then we're going to do everything that we need to do. So we're not doing anything of these, so that's too sad. We'll see what that brings. No hunting. I wouldn't dare even for now. And building. So let's start with the easy build, which gives us a shelter for now. That's perfect. Finally sleeping, but not sleeping outside anymore, that's for sure. So I will take those back soon. Next step is to do the special build action on the tile representing our ship. Now, I am not so sure about this rule because I'm at the beach, the ship is right there. I assume, and I might be wrong, that I don't have to spend an extra worker to travel there because the ship is right there. So I guess this is an automatic success. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry about that, but it feels like it's like that. Alright, so the special build action is that if that's successful, I choose one equipment card from the equipment deck, this nice big pile of cards, and well, that's a card I get. So what do we have here? We have all these different items that we can have. So we can have ammo. We need ammo if we have a weapon. First aid kit that lets us to heal. A revolver, which gives us temporary weapon strength. Again, the machete, the same thing, but has more uses. The cooking utensils. We can spend food to get more food. Canned food. Wow, this looks like a strong one, so this might be a very interesting one. This has 6 uses to get us food. And best thing is, it's food that doesn't perish, so that's very cool. Field glasses, used to draw 2 cards from the hunting deck. Put one on the top and the other on the bottom. More canned food. A rifle. Wow, temporary +5. Oh, but you decrease it by 2. Okay. More ammo. Whiskey. It gives you 5 more determination points. A survival kit. Oh, wow. So this counts as having all these, or do you just get all these items? Oh boy. That's so strong as well. Oh man. So I quickly checked the rulebook. So these survival kits, they give the icons, but they don't give the items themselves or the inventions. So, so I think I'm still going for the canned food, if that's the case. So I'm going to take the canned food. This will go in the future supply. And that will give us, that will come to us. And it has 6 uses, so we'll put a marker on the number 6 spot when we get it. Okay, so that's the building of, well, the special build action to get equipment. Now, don't forget, we only get to use the equipment if we have our camp at the beach or if we have the cart. We didn't build the cart yet, it costs 2 wood, but that's for hopefully a very near future. Okay, now, next step is, we've done all the building, we are not gathering. Remember, if we gather, we get sanity damage. And now we're going for the... Yeah, now we're going to do the exploring. And I'm going to start with this exploring, because I do have to roll, no matter what, for this. So then this goes away immediately, so that's pretty cool. So let's first roll them bones, and let's see what we get. Oh, we fail! No, 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 no! Oh, that's not good. That's absolutely not good at all. That's an expensive miss, folks. Now there is a... Oh boy. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the Skeptical. So we have the Skeptical, who, as you can see, can get sanity to reroll any action die. So I'm going to lower his sanity, and we reroll the success die, which is this one. Let's reroll it. Okay, now we got a success, so that helped us, that's for sure. Remember, I can only use every NPC once each round, so if I have to roll for the other guys exploring there, then I'm screwed. So this will go away because no matter if I roll the question mark or not, I still had to discard this, so that's cool. So we get to draw a new tile because of the success. We're drawing some hills, who has wood and fish. Fish is perfect because I can already catch fish, so this is a perfect spot to move our camp to in the future. So that's awesome. And we found our second village already, the second totem. That's perfect because we need to find them fast and we get a discovery as well. So we will put this here. We will take a discovery token and the number 2 token. So the number 2 token goes right over there. And then we have, oh, more candles. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't focus, but you know the token goes in the future item supply chesty thing. Then we also suffer a wound, sadly enough. Luckily we healed ourselves a little bit, so there we go. We're down 1, but oh, you couldn't see it on the camera, but there it is. So we're back here. And now we also have to have a small adventure. Calling. Right. The sweet scent was alluring. I could not resist the temptation and began walking in the direction it came from. After a few hours, I finally reached the source of the sweet scent, a stone statue of a beautiful woman. So I have to put this marker here on my character's board, and I will shuffle this into the event deck. So later, this might come back to hunt me. I have no clue what it does. So let's get that token. And we put it on this spot here. And then we have to take this event deck, which is not big as you can see. And we have to shuffle this green adventure card in this deck. Now I'm going to shuffle a little bit, close my eyes. I cannot prove that I'm closing my eyes, but I am. Giving one more like this, and a cut like that. So you might know where this... Okay, so it's on the top. I don't like it. I don't like that it's on the top. Because I'm pretty sure that's going to hunt me later. Okay, but that was this action. So, next is our other special explore action, where we're going to explore a village. Now, our camp is here, we're exploring here, so I still guess this is an automatic success. It's 1 away from where we were. So, now we go to the next step, and that means we take the journal here, the diary, and the, let's take it here, the scenario tells us if we do the explore a village, we take the action. We have to start with number 1, that's where we are. If successful, read paragraph 6x, where x is the number value of the token on the tile. So in this case, we're going to read paragraph 6.1. Alright, so we go to the book. And we're going to try and find 61, which is not too hard to do. It's not the big text. I'm going to try to not spoil anything else. So there we go. The village must have been abandoned recently, seemingly not in a hurry or in a panic, but it was desolate nonetheless. It holds a mystery I don't understand. There are unknown symbols made with fresh white paint on the walls of the dwellings. Inside one of these residences, under the bed, I found some of the white pigment enclosed in white cases. I took a couple of them to examine later. No traces of the colonel. So I do get 1 white paint can, and let's take it. That's this thing here, and this will help later when you're going bananas or whatever, or can protect you from stuff. So that's what I will get. Again, I guess in the future space. And that brings me to the end of this special explore action, which means I can remove this number 1 token here. Okay, we found the second city. We've done all exploring we could. We are not doing anything else anymore, so now we get back home. We do get the canned food, which we can place somewhere on the board with on the highest number, one of those brown cubes. And as you can see, we can use that from now on. If we use it, we get a sandwich, which is great. More food, less things to fear at this moment, but it's not a lot. Okay, but we'll see. Okay, we have to go to the next step. And what is the next step, folks? The night phase, of course. You remember correctly. And as you might remember, first the weather phase. There is no weather yet. This is the last day without us being attacked. So, I might want to try to build a palisade next time. We'll see. Alright, then we go to the night phase. We first choose if we want to move camp. And I think I will. Now, where are we going to? Well, I slowly want to go, whoops, there we go, towards this spot here because it gives us food and wood. But for now, I think I'm going to move over here. Only food there, but that's perfect. We can use food. Yeah, that's a perfect spot. Next to the spot that we still have to explore. That's perfect. So we're good where we are there. Then we have to eat, of course. So we eat our one little fishy. And then if we don't have a shelter, we get a damage. But we do have a shelter now. And then we discard all remaining food, which we don't have. So no problems there. Alright. And that means we're going to day 4 already. And day 4 means, well, first of all, we have 3 days left. At the end of these 3 next days, as the scenario tells us, we'll have to roll the red animal die to see if we get attacked by animals. So this dangerous die, we'll put that in the weather phase for now. Then, sadly enough, we have to draw an event card and... remember this one? Yes, we do, but we didn't see the bottom part, and now we will. It's a longing. I could not stop daydreaming about the sweet scent. I must chase it. So I discard 1 amulet, which I don't have. Those are also tokens, like the white paint tokens. Or the character with this token on their board cannot use their action pawns this round. Wow! Wow! That's painful because I'm all alone. So that's just awful. This is going to hurt me really bad, folks. So I get to discard this token. This goes away as well now, but I cannot use my 2 yellow worker pawns this round. And that's terrible. That's just terrible. Okay, and I need to draw another event. Whoops, I almost drew 2. So we have, what do we have here? Black roots. The trees around the camp showed symptoms of a strange disease. And now we have a book symbol for the first time. So we get back to the scenario and we see that the book symbol means disturbing island. And we read a paragraph from the diary. The number of the paragraph you must read is the number of the tile on which you have the camp. So, we're going to take a look at the tile where we are with our camp. So let's take a short look here. Our camp is on tile number unfocused, which it is number 3, folks, believe me. It is tile number 3. So that's where we have our camp, our shelter. So we read paragraph number 3 in the diary, which is, at first it had seemed that camping here would be a good idea. Yeah, it was. Fresh water and a river full of fish. Yeah, you know. We could restore our diminished stocks and prepare for further expedition. After setting up camp, I wandered upriver to gather my thoughts and enjoy the silence. I hadn't even covered a quarter of a mile before I noticed the whole bay of floating dead fish, half eaten by parasites. A frothing image of dread shrouded in stupefying stench. I dashed back in the camp, screaming that we must not drink the water, but all in vain. I came too late. So each player gets, oh crap, a wound or a sanity. A wound, loses sanity, and 1 wound as well. Move the camp this round, otherwise each player gets 2 wounds. Put the white marker up on the night phase as a reminder. So, We put a white marker there as a reminder. So we have to move camp or we get hurt. Also, every player character, which is, well, luckily only us, or sadly only us, because we're already suffering, we lose 1 sanity and also 1 health, which means we go over this arrow symbol, which means we have to lower our morale. Which is not too bad because we will get that back pretty soon. Alright, we're not done yet, folks. We're not done because there was another part of the text here. Cover 2 wood spaces with black token on island tiles adjacent to the camp tile. So it will be very hard to get wood now as well. Luckily, we have more than 1. So let's put 1 here and 1 here. So we're still okay in that other one that we have. Now, this will push everything to the left here, meaning that we also get to do this. And it says any one NPC suffers sanity. And yeah, so now we have to choose which one. And I think I'm going to do the Preacher for now. Okay, the Preacher's ability is to get a sanity wound, to discard any number of food, to get that many unperishable food. So we do have the can, so I hope it's okay this way. Okay, that's the bad news. Let's go to some good news. We go up here on the track. Now I could heal once more, but I'm not sure if I want to, because if I heal and get more damage, then our morale goes down. On the other hand, I do have 4 determination points, which is quite a bit. I do have an ability that I'm not using, so I think I'm still going to go for the healing. So we heal 1. Alright, and now we go to the production phase. We only produce some fish, because we don't have wood here. But we do get fish, so we have food for this evening, if we don't lose it on our way here. And now we go back to a new round. It's time to start planning again. Remember, we only have these 3 pounds, and we might get one more brown one because of the candles. I also could use the veteran again to get 1 more green token if I really want to, and maybe I do. Also, there's so many things I would love to do. I really wanted to go and get some more stuff on the ship, which is now nearly impossible. So I think we'll have to forget about that. What we do want to do is, well, I think we're going to sacrifice the goat. So that's one thing we're doing. So we're going to kill the goat in a very humane way, don't worry, which gives us 1 food and 1 hide. There they are. I'm going to keep the hide already here because I'm planning to use it together with the candles. So I do have another worker here, and I'm going to send a local guide and that worker to build a palisade. Then I'm going to spend the other 2 pounds. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, and those are going to... Okay, now I've got 2 options. Either I can go here, or I do the exploring on one of here. So I know if I do have to find more. I know what's here, so that's okay. So I think I will. I'm just going to go here for now. Yeah. If I do I want to use... Yeah, the dog cannot go alone. That's the sad thing about this, all these things. So I think I'm going to do this for now. And we'll see what happens later. So I'm just going to do this. And that's it. We only have 2 actions this turn. Oh boy, that's worse. That's the worst thing ever. So I'm not doing this again. By the way, I forgot to mention what happens when this goes off the board. We can spend 1 worker to draw the fire invention card. This is great. We really need to do this next turn, for sure. We'll have to do that for sure. Okay, so we don't do this, we don't do this. We're building though. We're building a palisade. Very important, very important. There we go. So now we have a level 1 palisade, which hopefully will protect us from the beasties. Bad news is if a beast attacks us for real, I'm going to be in big troubles because I don't have weapons. I have only a weapon of 1, so that's really bad. But we'll see. Troubles for later. Next, what we do is explore. It succeeds without any problems because we use 2 pawns, and we find no new village. That's too bad. We really need to find the 3rd village. We do get 2 discovery tokens and another beastie on the beast pile here. Okay, a discovery token, and this time we get another special one. The X is a strange spear, which will give us +1 of that mystical weapon thingy, the green one. Honestly, not what I was hoping for. I was really hoping to get some wood, because I need to build the cart before the end of this game as well. Because as long as I don't have the cart, I don't have the canned food, for example. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this phase already. So we're going back home. We bring the weapon level here, and I guess we'll just use it, because we can. Okay. And that's it. We go to the weather phase, and this time we'll have to roll a die to see what happens. The red die. Alright folks, let's hope this die doesn't screw us over. Okay, wow, okay. This is better. So we keep our palisade. We don't lose anything. We don't have to fight anything. That's perfect. So that's that. We survived that. Now, remember, night phase, we have to move camp. We don't have a choice. So we're moving camp right over here. That's a good spot because we get food and we get fish there. On the other hand, if I go there, we have more spots, but we can still move there a later turn. Because I don't think I'm going to explore 2 parts next round, although I might have to. Let me think about this, folks. Yeah. Oh man, I don't have enough stuff, so I need to hope that next round we draw another village. I think there are quite a bit of them in the deck, so let's hope for the best. Anyhow, new place for our camp. We need to eat, so let's eat a fishy. Now, we do have 1 banana left, and I think it's going to perish. Now, I could use one of the characters, the heart attack, the one that I just lowered the sanity of. The one on the left here, and he can use lose a sanity to make that food into a sandwich, which is imperishable, which is not too bad of an idea, honestly, but he will lose his 2nd sanity, and that's not that great, but I think I will. So there we go, and the banana turns into a sandwich! Okay, perfect. And folks, that ends day 4 of this terrible adventure. So, what we're going to do again, now, I might have edited it out of last episode. When I was filming, I told you that I would give you the choice what we will do next. But then I realized afterwards that I was probably going to film an entire scenario before putting this online. So I'm not going to do that again. So if there's still something left in the previous video about that, I'm sorry, I lied. I'm not going to say that now. But I'm still going to end with this cliffhanger thingy. Let's go to day 5 with the next event, which is Breakdown. one of the tents is empty. Okay, and we need to read another paragraph in the diary. So let's end with that, folks. So again, it's the number of my camp tile, which is number 4. This is camp tile number 4. So we go to number 4 in the book, and we are going to have a small reading. So, everyone was still asleep when I went to the waterfall to freshen up before another day of the expedition. I jumped into the water and dove down. When I came back up to the surface, I noticed something red in the water coming down the fall. Small at first, like the blood of a wounded animal, then growing larger and broader until the whole waterfall changed in a horrifying torrent of blood. I jumped out of the water as fast as I could, but when I looked back, the sunbeams were gently caressing clean spring water coming over the fall. When I stood on the shore, confused and trying to understand what had just happened, I noticed a small figure across the body of water. It was standing in the greenery, watching me. I felt the skin on my neck crawl. I'm sorry, it's hard to read on my small screen. Suddenly, the figure disappeared into the thicket. I was alone again. So the first player gets another sanity, and we get one of those delusion tokens as well. So we go down one here on the sanity track, and as you can see, we don't have that much sanity, and we get one of these tokens, the delusion tokens. These don't have any effect until some things happen with people that are delusional. And we also have to, according to the diary, we'll have to give one sanity wound to one of our NPCs, which this time will be the heiress, I think. And we weren't done yet, because there was some more text here. Choose one NPC and put their card aside. The card is unavailable for the rest of the scenario. Okay, this is good that we didn't get this too early in the game. So I think, for now, I think I'm going to put aside the... who are we going to put aside? The heart attack, the one that already got 2 sanity damage. So we're going to put that one aside for the rest of the game, or the scenario at least. This will go away. This is a new one here. We can spend 2 workers here to put that NPC back into the game. The big problem is when this goes away, then that character goes insane and we lose him for the rest of the game, and their insane stuff cards get shuffled into the event decks. That we don't want that to happen. Anyway, what does happen is the thing here, we have to roll all 3 wound dice, and we resolve every sanity effect, and we have to divide that sanity loss amongst characters and NPCs. So we get all those sanity damage wound tokens. I got the green still lying here, and we have to roll them, and let's hope we don't roll any sanity loss results. 1, we do have 1, so we need, someone has to lose a sanity again. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think I'm going to, oh man, I think I'm going to do the air again, which I quickly did out of screen, and that ends this this event. That brings us to the next phase, which will be again the morale phase. I'm going to do that next time, next episode, where we will have day 5 and 6 for you. I hope you're enjoying it. If you see mistakes, let me know in the comments below. I cannot change it anymore, but still it will be there for other people to see and to know that I did something wrong. Besides that, I hope you're enjoying this playthrough. I know I am, although it's Robinson Crusoe is a tough cookie to crack, and I hope we will survive these 6 days. We need to find that 3rd village in day 5, so I will have to explore, because I will also have to explore that village in day 6. So, oh, this is going to be a close one, folks, but I hope things will work out perfectly. Thank you for watching this episode. I hope to see you next time. See you soon. Bye bye.